All right, boys, welcome to the MPLPH playoff prediction. If you guys are thinking, why the fudge are the boys wearing the same outfit as the mere recap, it's because we're recording this back-to-back, baby. It's just we're going to be uploading it, not back-to-back. Well, technically back-to-back, but not instantly, you know?
Yeah. Efficiency.
I am in Malaysia as of this recording right now, doing something. Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah.
So that's why we're pre-recording a lot of stuff and then just uploading it for y'all to watch. So this is going to be a quick one because the boys don't actually watch a lot of MPL Philippines. They watch some of the big matches, maybe Onyx, TL, Aurora. I will give a little bit of a description for the teams, and then we're just going to go for the predictions, okay? So, first match. You can see the bracket on your screen. MPLPH Season 15 playoff bracket. It's going to be Onyx Philippines versus Twisted Minds. Number 3 up against number 6. Onyx Philippines, we all know them. I don't think I need to describe or explain who these guys are, what they've done, how good they are. Twisted Minds, for me, the reason they made it to playoffs isn't really because they're good. Like, they're okay. They're probably an A, B tier team in Philippines. It's just the other three were worse. Were worse than them. 7, 8, 9. You know, AP Bren, Omega, and who's the other one? Forgot the other team. Wow. Oh wait, they only have 8 teams. Fuck, I'm stupid.
Oh yeah, you're right.
2. Sorry. But yeah, Twisted Minds. The roster is not bad. MP the King is still very, very solid. I just think they're not gonna do it though. What do you think? I think Onyx PH gets this done 3-0.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless they troll.
I'm voting less on how bad Twisted Minds is and more on just like Onyx PH.
Yeah.
Honestly, with my limited second-handed down osmosis knowledge through Mirko. yes.
So Onyx PH 3-0 score?
I think it'll be a 3-1 maybe.
3-1. Okay.
Onyx PH is 3 seed, right? They're the
They're
3
third
seed.
place, yes.
Yeah, I think this is just like Twisted Minds earlier. They're there because the other teams were worse.
Mm-hmm.
This is just another S tier team that somehow gotta fill up the 3 seed for them to actually, there's gotta be someone that's in the 3 seed despite them being really good.
Yep.
So Twisted Minds 1-3.
So Onyx PH.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck off, dude.
All right. Why'd you give him a point?
Huh?
Just is it a pity point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Both of you.
Oh no, for me, I feel like there's a chance that Onyx might do some Onyx shit and try something out, experiment.
Could be, yeah.
Again,
These guys right here.
yeah, they're known to do stuff like that. So
Filipino broadcast fucking up. My connection fucking up. Well, I think it might be the Filipino broadcast. All right. Okay. Fair.
yeah, so that's why there's the extra 1
You
point.
too, or
For me, like it's the Philippines region. Somehow it's gotta be competitive, right?
okay. Let's talk about the second matchup. Then it's gonna be Falcons versus TNC, and this is gonna be a lot closer, in my opinion. Falcons, we all know them as the C-Ball team, the team that actually won C-Ball, beating everyone else, reverse sweeping TLPH in C-Ball qualifiers finals, which is crazy because I didn't expect that. But they have looked very shaky in MPL. If we just take a look at MPL Philippines and we don't count C-Ball, they have looked very shaky. In C-Ball, I don't know what happened to them, but they whenever they have to represent their country, they always play different. TNC, on the other hand, they started off really good. It looked like they were steady, but then they became really shaky. And I think it's kind of because they are rotating between a lot of different players. And I'm not a fan of that. They started with JM, swapped them out for 3-Mar. Kuzen, swapped them out for Benny. And I think because of the constant changes in rosters, they haven't been able to really sync up properly to stay consistent. But in their highs, they can really be the dark horse. In their lows, they lose to Twisted Minds. So.
Yikes.
I think based on track record, I gotta personally say Falcons takes this. TNC definitely have the explosive factor, and I don't want to count TNC out. So I'll say this is gonna be 3-1. It's a 3-1 or a 3-2. I don't think it'll be a sweep.
3-1 Falcons.
3-1 Falcons. Okay.
I'm inclined to think so as well. Falcons are the team. Remind me.
AP Bren. They're AP Bren,
and they're also representing.
Yes. Super Marco, Flap.
Yeah, they have Mozia in that roster, don't they?
No, Mozia is the Indonesian female coach. I think he's not the coach.
But was he not? I saw a post or something where
It's
he
like
was there.
the Southeast Asia region coach, I believe, Ducky and Mozia.
Ducky, yeah. Oh yeah, Southeast Asian
Ducky
region
and
coach.
Mozia. I was like, Wait,
But I think it's still just gonna be Trevor. Like Ducky and Mosier, if they do play a part in the playoffs, it'll just be like a little bit.
Right.
The coaching
Supervisor.
staff is still Trevor. Yeah, maybe supervisor, but Trevor is probably still gonna be the one handling everything, the drafts, etc.
I do wonder if like the prep for that might get in the way of the performance here, right? That's a known thing, but I think it's gonna be 3-1 still. I think I can agree with that prediction.
All right, so we have the same bracket now going into the
We're
next
just
one.
yes mans.
I think what?
Yeah, whatever you say, Mirko.
Yeah, I think this one right now is going to be where a lot of our opinions will change, or
Oh, boy.
we'll have different opinions on how this is gonna go. Aurora versus Onyx Philippines. Number 2 takes on number 3. Aurora are an amazing team. They're very systemized, as Wolf said. Get systemized, if you guys remember. You guys can call me an Aurora hater, even though I'm not. I just am not a fan of a full textbook kind of play style where, again, they prioritize full objectives, blah, blah. It's good, yes. Is it good? Yes. Does it win games? Yes. But in playoffs, is it the best strategy to implement? Is it the best strategy to have? I think could be, but when you have teams as good as Onyx Philippines and Team Liquid mechanically, it gets really tough to just rely on template, systemize, like the system play style. When these guys are making bullshit plays individually, it gets really tough. And that's why for me, even though Onyx Philippines have lost to Aurora in the regular season, they've also won against Aurora. Wait, I think both legs did Onyx win? Because I remember Onyx cracked the Aurora win streak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Onyx Philippines. I think Onyx Philippines get this done. I think they're still just the better team overall. Onyx Philippines 3-2 because I'll give my props to Aurora. Aurora are still a good team.
Do you think there's a chance that Onyx Philippines might be experimenting on this one?
Nah.
I don't think so. Not in playoffs. I think they just want to get MSC as quick as possible.
Fair point. Fair
$3
point.
million, bro.
Yeah, MSC.
$3 million. So, Cheffihn, what about you? Aurora or Onyx?
Or 3-2.
Aurora, there you go. That's where we see a difference. Okay. Interesting. Do you want to explain why? Like, is it because you just trust the system?
Because Connie and Realize are Onyx fans.
Fair. I'm gonna dap you up on that one. Yeah, fair. Arashi,
Well, I'm still a yes man. I still have to go with Onyx PH on this one then.
3. Score. 3-0.
Just pick
I
one
went
or two,
3-1.
bro.
Huh?
It's still 3-1.
3-1. Okay.
Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like if they're gonna win, they're gonna have
Some
there's
difficulties.
gonna be some momentum
Okay.
kind of effect there. I think that's my assumption.
So next, TLPH versus Falcons. Now, track record-wise, again, they met in the grand finals of C-Ball, and Falcons did beat TLPH, reverse sweeping them. But TLPH are a completely new team now with OHEB. It looks like they're back to form, back to their Echo form. Season 11 it was, back to season 10 M4 Echo. I think personally that this is going to be TL 3-1. I'll say that against Falcons. I think what happened in C-Ball will be a good lesson for TLPH, and Falcons can fully focus on representing Philippines, because I think right now for me it's clear who the top 2 are.
Wow.
TLPH. What about you, Cheffihn? TLPH versus Falcons.
Falcons 3-2.
Are you just trying to play devil's advocate here, or do you believe
Guess my reason.
you don't like JP?
No.
You don't like it?
It's Liquid, bro.
You don't like Liquid?
Eterna.
Oh my!
Are you just
so
trying
you're just
to
going.
create ops, bro?
Luckily,
Like,
there's no BTRPH.
No happiness allowed.
Uh-huh.
I want everyone
No
to be-
happiness
yeah.
allowed. All right. I actually think Eterna doesn't care about TLPH though.
Oh, okay,
but-
never mind. TLPH then.
What the fuck,
Bro, what
okay,
is
so
going on?
TLPH or
Yeah,
or
TLPH.
TLPH 3-1.
3-1.
Okay. What about you, Arashi?
same.
TLPH 3-1. All right.
I said, with how, all right, yes, man, yes, but with how much Mirko has been glazing, what do you call it? He's popping up with the glaze here and there out of nowhere. Like, we'll be, casting, right? And then the moment, like, okay, we'll see you guys after this short break. Yo, Team Liquid's so good right now. So with the limited amount of info I get, I've formed a somewhat positive opinion on Team Liquid. Let's put it that way.
I don't think that's reliable, Rashi. Which team he glazed the most?
Best team in the world, brother.
Yeah, but we also take that
Best
info
team in the world.
with a grain of salt. So yes, I think yes.
Okay. So let's move on to then
Team Liquid, yes.
Oh, this is gonna be the different one because you went for Aurora, right?
Yeah.
Lower
Should I go on it?
bracket. Well, first I think. Oh, we're gonna go through upper bracket finals. So who's going to make it to MSC between for you, Cheffihn, Rora, TLPH.
TLPH 3-2.
3-2. Okay. You think TLPH are just better than Aurora?
Yeah.
Okay. They want to add on to that?
For no reason at all.
Okay. Dude, Cheffin's just fucking going for it, man. He's going raw with the predictions here. Really trusting his gut. I gotta agree with you, but in a
What?
different way. Well, for me, it's already different. For us, it's different. TLPH versus Onyx. I gotta think about this one. Real good, man. TLPH or Onyx. Onyx did beat them, but TLPH are really good too. I think TLPH will correct the errors of the ways in the regular season where they lost through that big play, Super Prince with the Valier. Those kind of plays won't happen again. Like, they'll be more disciplined in the playoffs. I think they'll learn from that, and I think TLPH, for me, are currently the best side in. I don't want to curse them, but TLPH, I think, gets it done in a fucking banger 3-2 to make it to MSC first over Onyx Philippines, sending Onyx Philippines to the lower brackets. Arashi, do you agree? TLPH 3-2, or do you think it's gonna be Onyx? TLPH versus Onyx for your upper brackets.
Somehow I get the feeling Onyx is still gonna
There you go.
like get it done, honestly.
3-2.
And again, it's gonna look so like basic. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, this guy doesn't know anyone else but Onyx PH. Yeah, but no, but
fair.
the thing is like the way I see it, from what I heard, right, Team Liquid PH are doing a lot of good stuff like mechanically as well, a bunch of highlight moments. But I feel like Onyx PH are a team that knows how to like abuse that, know how to abuse a team that likes going for those big moments.
Yep.
So that's why in just in my gut feeling, it feels like Onyx PH has the advantage there.
Okay.
3-2 though, I can agree. Probably 3-2 then. Yeah.
So now everyone has a different bracket, okay? So it's going to be Onyx first to MSC. You are TL. I am TL. Now we have lower brackets. Falcons, for me, it's going to be Falcons versus Rora. I'm going to say Rora gets it done. Rora, like, Falcons are really good, but they have a similar playstyle where they kind of play systemized and then they rely on their gold lane. For Rora, I think their system is a bit better. Their early game control is a bit better. And when Falcons can't prolong the game to a point where Super Marco can carry, it does get tough. So I think Aurora will get it done 3-1. For you, you chose TL, and did you? Wait, it's gonna be Onyx PH, Onyx PH and Falcons. Yes. For
Okay.
you. Onyx PH Falcons. Who do you think is gonna?
Falcons.
You think Onyx PH won't make it to MSC?
No,
Wow.
I don't think that, but Ghanaian realize.
Okay, that's fair. This is a hot take. Maybe it's like a bit biased because he just doesn't like Ghanaian Realize, which is
Yeah.
crazy because he's hate watching for sure. MPLPH player. Okay, we'll take it. This is a different opinion.
He
So all the
should've-
Sonics out there, let me know what you got. He hates y'all for some reason. He thinks your gaming house looks like Gachawan, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
That's
joking.
actually true.
Oh, he said it's
Oh,
true.
it's true. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I like the basketball court though.
Okay, he likes the basketball court.
Yeah, because you like basketball, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
He's holding a basketball. Let's fucking realize. Okay,
That doesn't help your case.
Arashi, for you, I think it's the same as me, right? You predict. So it's gonna be on. It's gonna be Rora versus Falcons in the lower brackets.
Yeah, Rora then.
Rora score
3-1.
3-1 to Rora. Okay, Falcons out. Now lower bracket finals. For Cheffihn, it's gonna be Rora versus Falcons. Cheffihn, Rora Falcons.
Falcons.
Oh, Falcons and TL. This is back to last year's MSC.
Wait a second.
Okay, what's the score? Rora Falcons
3-2.
3-2. We're just not gonna even ask Cheffihn anymore because he's raw dogging this fucking prediction.
He's just like trying to make sure he doesn't
Yeah.
answer what the audience thinks. He's like a plot twist machine right now.
For me, Onyx PH versus Rora. Again, I think Onyx PH are just that good when it comes to beating out systemized teams because they know how to extract just individual presence, like individual skill beats a lot of the just systemized teams from what we've seen in the past. Onyx Philippines gets it done. Unfortunately, Rora will miss out, and I think this is maybe a hot take because they are top two. Onyx PH gets it done. I think 3-1. They get it done a bit better. Like they fix some of their errors in the past, and they make it to MSC with TL. Oh, that's a scary lineup for Indo, man. TL and Onyx and MSC. All right, Arashi, you have the same bracket, so Oh no, you don't. It's TLPH versus Rora. You said Onyx is already in the final. So TLPH versus Rora in the lower bracket finals for you, Arashi.
TL then.
So same top 2 for me.
So
and
again,
Arashi.
it's like
Okay.
it's the point that you've been making, but in the playoffs in a big stage like that, textbook works, but like you mentioned, individual presence has
Yeah.
it's a bit of a Kickstarter because
It is.
it all begins in the laning phase and all that,
Mhm.
and especially in the big tournaments, like damn dude, if you have the individual presence on top of like the systematic, or even if you have so much individual presence that you can overcome a lot of systematic challenges just by individual outplays. And a first-hand account of that was seeing how RRQ was performing on the big stage, right? When they were the
Against SRG?
textbook team,
Yeah.
right? Textbook versus big moments. So I have a bit of a small bias towards like the teams that can make those moments happen. Because
Clutch
again,
factor. BTR by the way.
because the game isn't played on. Oh yeah, actually, wow,
So gonna win.
cool way to weave it back to Bigatron and Mirko.
Always.
But yeah, when it comes down to it, especially on like the bigger stages with the more audience, like sometimes how people say it is that sometimes esports shit just happens, even though systematically on paper
Yeah.
the data suggests this will happen.
Esports.
Sometimes esports shit just happens, and
Sometimes
like
GeekFam can beat Onyx.
and my go-to example as always is always like OG in Dota. That shit should not have fucking happened, man.
Okay.
But sometimes esports shit happen, and factually, esports shit happens a lot to people with individual prowess. That's a fact,
Okay.
right? So that's why like,
Onyx
I'm
PH.
putting a lot of favoritism onto like the more individual shining kind of playstyle.
3-1?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
3-2?
3-2 then.
3-2. All right. Grand finals. What's up, Cheffihn?
It's already 4:30.
Huh?
It's already 4:30.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's okay, ladies and gentlemen. Because all right, hold up. Onyx PH. For you, it's not Onyx PH. For you,
Falcons.
it is Falcons TLPH.
4-3.
Wow. Falcons 4. He's really going for his gut. I like that.
He's
I like
speed
that.
running like fuck it.
Well, for me, TLPH versus Onyx Philippines, I'm going to go with my gut and say, fuck it. We're going to go
You're trying
for
to like rush through everything.
TLPH, bro. TLPH 4-3. We're going to see the best finals. Arashi.
I think I'm still going with Onyx PH here,
Okay. Score?
but 4-2.
Boom. There you go, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
you can break it down further. I can just.
Go.
Okay.
It's okay. Cheffin will leave us. I'm just going to break it down just a bit.
Mirko
because-
made Cheffihn late for a meeting.
Sorry, the chef is not here, boys. We're gonna cut that out. But yeah, for me, the reason I'm going for TLPH is because I think they're gonna be able to get it done. They're really good. They have shown how good they are, and I think they have proper proper problem solving skills here with their new coach. It's the Falcon coach. If you don't know Arashi, like the team Falcons coach from MPL. Not even MPL, from Myanmar in M6. You remember?
From Myanmar.
Yeah. It's RC. This is their coach, RC.
I have a picture.
He was the coach for Team Falcons, Falcons in M6.
Ha.
So
okay.
I think with him, it really has been kind of like the final piece of the puzzle, where for the longest time they haven't been able to really draft that well because it's only Carl, it seems. They have Tic Tac. They lost Trevor. Trevor was the main drafter, and then now they with RC they're doing really good. They have problem solving skills much better. It relieves a lot of the pressure from Carl for making the calls in the draft and really focusing on his game, and that's why I think he's back to Carl TZ prime mechanics again.
Right.
Yeah. So that's
a
why
mental
I
strain.
think TL have it down, and obviously I'm a fucking big fan of Sanford. He's my boy, man. Sanford, please get it done.
Right, for me, I mean, it's a conservative opinion though. Like
Yeah.
going with the previous champions who hasn't really done anything too crazy, haven't really have a reshuffle, no dip in performance, right?
Fair.
In theory, right? They're under. I believe from what I heard, they're in good hands. Like their coaching staff is solid.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no star syndrome, no other bullshit.
That's why not.
From what I hear, they're very protective of like their players and like
Yep.
they don't let their players get influenced by random bullshit, and I really like that. So that in mind, to me it just makes sense that they're gonna get better, right, as time goes on if they still maintain the same level of dedication and performance. So That's why I think they're still gonna be on top here. Because even with the problem solving and all that, I feel like Onyx PH also have that, right?
Yeah.
That's what really
Why
annoyed
not?
me when I was watching them.
damn, why not?
You know, I'm like, how do they do it?
Yep.
Like mid Onyx PH, like, as far as I remember, like mid game, right? They'll find a solution to something
Yes,
and
very adaptive.
immediately apply it, like real quick. So yeah, that's why I still think they're still gonna be on top.
Well, there you go. That's the MPLPH playoff prediction for season 15 for all three of us. Cheffihn has just been raw dogging that shit, you know? No explanations, no nothing. Just going for it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this new playoff prediction format because we usually do it alone or just with one other dude. Now we're doing it with three guys because we got new microphones that we can use for all of us. And thank you, Arashi, for coming. Thank you, Cheffihn. I'll edit a picture of Cheffihn right there. Maybe just him doing this or something. But yeah, it's been a good episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think will happen in the playoffs for MPL Philippines. And don't forget to catch the full watch party, Mirko watch party in MPLPH for MPLPH playoffs. I'm not going to be in there. I'm not going to be in the Philippines, I think. Peace out.